My name is Megan, and today I'd just like to talk to you about something very important, life. Yeah, it sounds really weird that I'm talking about it, and I know you're not babies and you know all about life. But today's a day to learn, so that's what we're going to do. Let's get started. Life is a beautiful thing that you should always rejoice. And you kids out there, which this video is made for, I want to show you a little demonstration with a toy. It's going to be a couple of them, and if you're grown-ups, I hope you like this, especially moms, recommended for moms. But here we go. So one day, there's a beautiful pony called Princess Cadence. I'm sure you've heard of her from the My Little Pony series. She loved to fly, and she loved to boss people around. For example, Twilight Sparkle. She has crazy hair. And she'd say, "Hey, you! Oh, right here! Twilight, you! You need to go wash the dishes. Now, go! Go, go, go! I don't want you to waste another second. So hurry up!" So Twilight Sparkle went and washed the dishes. Now, while she was washing these dishes, she thought, why does Cadence always make me do all these chores? It makes me feel like life is trying to punish me. So she just kept washing the dishes silently, thinking this thought throughout the whole time. It's almost as if she doesn't care about me. She washed her hands and went off to Princess Cadence. "I washed the dishes, Your Majesty." "Oh, what a good pony. I have another chore for you. Go clean my mirror." And so off she went. She found a mirror. She found the Queen's magical mirror that was a little too small for her and started cleaning. While she was cleaning, she wondered, will life ever be fair to me? I always have to clean everything for her. I want to be my own princess. I want to make my own rules. She called Princess Cadence over, and Princess Cadence said, "Oh, that mirror is perfect. Let me just take a quick look in it." "I look absolutely stunning. Thank you for washing my mirror. Now I would like you to clean the rug." So she took this rug, she put it on the ground. As Princess Cadence went, she used her powers to lift it up in the air and whacked it. This is how you clean rugs in the old days. Soon it was all clean. So she put it down and started to walk on it for testing to make sure it wasn't too wet. It was a little wet, but she dried it off. Princess Cadance. Yes, Twilight? I cleaned your rug like you have asked. It looks magnificent. Thank you so much. I have something else for you to do though. Run down to the market and get me some fruit. So she was walking along and she said to herself, I don't want to buy her food from the market. Maybe I won't come back. Maybe I'll stay out here and do my own thing. So she was out for about 2 hours. When she realized the queen will be furious if I don't get back soon, I better hurry up. But the market's all the way across town. Then she saw a taxi. It wasn't the best taxi. So she said, I'm not going to catch that one. That taxi is ugly. She got the fruit, put it in a little pouch, and headed off. She saw a bunch of fancier taxis, driven by fancier people, but they wouldn't stop for her. This she got mad at. She was almost tempted enough to go in a tiny taxi for smaller ponies. She didn't though. She didn't want to get humiliated. So when the taxi came back around, she called it. Please let me in. The taxi said, oh sure, I haven't gotten a customer all day. They've all been trying to get the bigger taxis. Oh. She didn't mention that she was trying to get the bigger taxi. She wouldn't want to hurt this pony's feelings. She gave her a little extra and told her to keep the change. She hopped in the back of the car and realized that the queen would be furious. As she drove up to the castle and went inside of the palace, the queen came out. It's been all day! Where is my fruit? Where? I told you to hurry up, and you took forever. Why do you do this to me, you worthless girl? I'm sorry. Oh, I shouldn't have yelled. I'm sorry also. Please forgive me. I forgive you, Your Majesty. Thank you so much. But for that, you have to do another couple of things. I want you to feed my baby girl. So with that, she walked over to the nursery, and there lying on the floor was her little baby. Oh, so cute, she said. The queen told me to feed you, but I think I'm going to stick around and play with you instead, because I want to do what I want to do. And 2 hours later, the baby started to fall asleep, so she fed her and bid her to sleep. She walked over to the queen's throne room, and the queen was asleep, and the queen was fast asleep. Since the queen wasn't a very light sleeper, as soon as she walked in, the queen woke up and started screaming at her that she should have been quicker. She remembered how Twilight Sparkle was just so upset that she was getting yelled at that she yelled back. But I get to do what I want to do. You're not my mother, and I don't have to follow your directions. I've never told you this, but I am your mother, and you do have to follow my directions, because this is important. And I wanted to give you a hard-working life, so you would get a good job. But it looks like now you could just go and do whatever you want. Twilight saw this as a great advantage and said, fine, I just will. So she went out and called up her 2 friends. and they told her they were going to have a spa day, and she said, "Oh, well," Twilight was so used to having work to do, she said, "Oh, well, I guess I can't come." But then she remembered, "Oh, wait, I have no work. Of course I can come. I'm never going to have to work again." And that's when Pinkie Pie spoke up. "Wait, what? You don't have to work anymore? Me and Rarity have to work almost every day, even on Sunday. And you don't have to work anymore. That's not fair." "Hey, well, at least I don't have to work, and that means we could go have a spa day." "I don't really want to have a spa day anymore." "Yeah, me neither. It's no fun with someone who brags about how they don't have to work." And so her friends trotted off to the spa by themselves. "But I thought they would be happy for me. They usually say, 'Oh, well, we got a break from work, and then we'll have a spa day.' They did tell me they were getting new arrangements and that they loved working with someone who had to work." Just then, she saw a little filly not knowing where to go. "I don't know where to go. I don't know." "I know where you can go." Just as that came up, the carriage pulled by. "Hey, stop! Here's $20. "Hey, but it only costs $1 to ride. Keep all the change if you'd like." "Thank you so much, madam." Get in, get in. "Goodbye, farewell, thank you." And she got a job, and then Twilight got a job. A poor job, a very poor job, of being a taxi worker. She hated this job, and she knew that she knew that she only had a poor job because she didn't know how to work. The end. This is to tell you about life and how really important it is to do that work, even if you feel like that it's not going to do anything for you. The work will make you have a great job. That's what school is about. Everything is about. So please, please, please do work more often. I know that it seems like it's not good, but it is. I hope you had a great time watching this video. It wasn't the best quality, but it was pretty good. So, thank you. Bye. Oh wait, we have a little visitor to say bye before we leave, huh? Bye. Remember to work often. It gets you a good job, unlike me. Told you, Twilight. Oh, Mother. Listening to your mother and father is very important. Bye.